I'm walking down the tracks, I got tears in my eyes, trying to read a letter from my home. And if this train runs me right, I'll be home tomorrow night. 'Cause I'm 900 miles from my home. Train that I ride on, it's 100 coaches long. You can hear the whistle sound for miles. And if this train runs me right, I'll be home tomorrow night. 'Cause I'm 900 miles from my home. Well, get on this. Walking down the tracks, I got tears in my eyes, trying to read a letter from my home. And if this train runs me right, I'll be home tomorrow night. 'Cause I'm 900 miles from my home. Yes, I'm 900 miles from my home. Yes, I'm 900 miles from my home. All right, this is a great old train song. Thanks, Mr. Ebsery, for jumping on piano there with us. It's a great song called 900 Miles. It's about a person who is looking to get home soon, and at the very start, they're reading a letter. They got a letter from home, and they're like breaking down. Tears in their eyes, just thinking about getting home, but it's a long way.
Yeah.
If the train runs right, they'll be home tomorrow night. That's a long time. People aren't used to traveling that long anymore. You just get on an airplane. You're
Right,
there in
there.
20 minutes, right? So this is a great old song, but it uses a special scale. And a lot of times in our music, we use diatonic scales. So a diatonic scale has all 7 notes in it. So in our music, we have A all the way to what letter? From A to, before we have to wrap back around, we
G.
A to G.
No
So
H's. No
yeah,
H's.
no H. So let's just count A to G, and then we'll start over A. Ready?
Okay.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then it starts over A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D. And it keeps going, right? So that's a diatonic scale because it has all 7 notes in it. But lots of music from lots of different places in the world use what is called a pentatonic scale. Penta is a prefix. Do you know any other words that start with penta?
I know a band called the Pentatonics.
Yes, pentatonics. Yeah,
Yeah.
The pentatonic scale. That's probably where they got it.
Okay.
I think they use more notes than 5, though.
You're probably right. But maybe pentagram.
Pentagram.
Is that a word?
Yeah, pentagram. It's actually the star that we're used to looking at, like on a on our flag, on our American flag.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
really called a pentagram. It's not just called a star, because stars can have like 100 points or 6 points or 3 points or whatever they want.
Wow.
Well, 3 points would be a triangle, but pentagram. So pentagon. More people think of a pentagon.
That's the word.
It's a wider shape, 5-sided shape. But pentatonic scale means 5 notes. So I'm just going to show you real quick on here, and this is going to be attached right onto our Google Classroom. So what I wanted to do is we're going to do an activity where you're going to use this, and I'm going to be challenging Mr. Ebsery to some ear training in a little while. But it's got 5 notes on it. Now you might be looking at me saying, "You're lying, Mr. Biter. There's 7 notes here: G A, C D E, G A." But remember that this G A has the same names as that G A. So really, there's only 5 notes in this scale: G A, C D E. And these are the only notes that this whole song uses. This song uses a pentatonic scale. All right, and so it can be played, and I'm going to teach you how to play this in music class. I'm going to teach you how to play this on a xylophone that has those same notes on it. So G A, C D E, and then G A. Right? Would you play nice and soft for me? I'll see if I can play the melody here, just to prove it can be done with just these notes. All right? Here we go. Ready? just uses those notes, and I didn't even really use this one, this G down here, but it's part of that pentatonic scale. So let's see if we can learn how to sing this. We'll do it back and forth. You have a guitar over there?
I got one, yeah.
Okay. So I'll sing a little bit, you sing back, all right? And you guys on the other side of the camera, you sing back with Mr. Ebsary, okay? Ready? Well, I'm walking down the tracks.
Well, I'm walking down the tracks.
I got tears in my eyes.
I've got tears in my eyes.
Well, you said I've got. I just said I got.
Oh, excuse me.
So you're grammatically correct.
Yeah,
So
but
you
this,
went
I
to-
lost some soul, though.
Yeah, so I got tears in my eyes. That isn't, if you were writing a paper in school, you wouldn't put I got tears in my eyes, right? You would put I've got tears in my eyes. But sometimes in these old songs, we have to understand that the people who sang these songs didn't really do a lot of school and didn't understand grammar all that well, so they sing in a style that's more typical of that person.
I got it. Okay.
Their
all right,
education
so-
level. All right, here we go. Ready? Well, I'm walking down the tracks.
Well, I'm walking down the tracks.
I got tears in my eyes.
I got tears in my eyes.
Trying to read a letter from my home.
Trying to read a letter from my home.
If this train runs me right,
If this train runs me right,
I'll be home tomorrow night.
I'll be home tomorrow night.
'Cause I'm 900 miles from my home.
'Cause I'm 900 miles from my home.
Let's do it same way, back and forth, right? I forgot what it was, right? I've got, what? I'm walking down the track.
I'm walking down the track.
I got tears in my eyes.
I've got tears in my eyes.
Trying to read a letter from my home.
Trying to read a letter from my home.
If this train runs me right,
If this train runs me right,
I'll be home tomorrow night.
I'll be home tomorrow night.
'Cause I'm 900 miles from my home.
'Cause I'm 900 miles from my home.
Now, do you remember this system that I use sometimes, Mr. Ebsary? We both use this, where we sing it 4 times, where we do something 4 times.
Yeah, I like this. I like this. a
Okay,
lot.
so I'm gonna have you do it like with the kids out there. So the first time, what happens?
Just listen.
Just listen. So
Every
I'm
bone
singing-
in my body, I'm gonna listen.
Okay, I'm gonna sing it all by myself this time, and then we'll talk about what that happens the next time. Ready? Well, I'm walking down the tracks. I've got tears in my eyes. Trying to read a letter from my home. If this train runs me right, I'll be home tomorrow night. 'Cause I'm 900 miles from my home. What happens the second time, Mr. Ebsary?
Second time is when I move my lips to the song, to the words,
Lip syncing.
but I don't
right?
make any noise. Yep.
Okay. So
Lip
he's
sync.
gonna make it look just like he's singing this time. Ready? Well, I'm walking down the tracks. I've got tears in my eyes. Trying to read a letter from my home. If this train runs me right, I'll be home tomorrow night. 'Cause I'm 900 miles from my home. Oh, that was really good lip syncing.
See the passion?
You're like telling the story too
Yeah.
as you did it.
Yeah.
All right, third time is what?
We sing together.
Yes.
This time we
Here we go, ready?
both sing together. Yep.
Well, I'm walking down the tracks. I've got tears in my eyes. Trying to read a letter from my home. And if this train runs me right, I'll be home tomorrow night. 'Cause I'm 900 miles from my home. You think you have it?
I hope so.
Here we go. I'll help you out if you need it. Ready?
Here we go. Well, I'm walking down the tracks. I've got tears in my eyes. Trying to read a letter from my home. And if this train runs me right, I'll be home tomorrow night. 'Cause I'm 900
now you might be thinking we just faked that, but Mr. Ebsry really didn't know this song until this morning, so he really had to just learn it right now. And he had to learn how to play the guitar with the song at the same time. So hopefully you did it right along with him and we're singing along with him. We're going to go over this song a little bit more in school as well, but I got a game for you. It's an ear training game.
Oh, I like these.
So a couple weeks ago we did one of these for rhythms. You remember?
Yep.
What were the objects we had to grab?
We had some leaves, right? Pine leaf, maple leaf.
Yep. Pine needle.
Pine needle, yes.
Pine needle,
excuse me.
maple leaf, oak leaf, and
acorn topper.
Acorn topper, yeah. Yeah, so this time it's not going to be rhythms. We're going to do some ear training with notes, how high and low the notes are. But we're going to stick to just our pentatonic scale. So we just have our 5 notes, or really 7 notes. But I'm going to start simple with them, okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to be kind of off screen here so that you can't, so that Mr. Ebsry can't really see what's going on. I'm going to use the projector back here, all right? And I'm going to play something, but how is he going to tell me which one I played? Well, he's going to have some coins. So you have 4 coins in front of you, right?
Yes,
What's
I
the
got
biggest coin you have?
I've got a quarter.
Quarter.
That's the biggest.
That's the biggest for sure. Unless you had a $50 or something like that. But
Also
you
the
don't.
most valuable.
Most valuable. How about the next biggest?
The next biggest is the nickel.
Nickel.
Yep. Nickel. And then I have a penny.
Wait a second. Dime isn't dime?
No,
Oh, you're
dime
right.
is the smallest.
Penny's bigger than dime.
Penny's
A
bigger
little
than
bit.
a
So
dime.
we're gonna call these. We're not gonna worry about what coins they are anymore. I'm just gonna have you think of them as beat number 1 or note number 1, note number 2, which is your nickel, note number 3, which is your penny, and note number 4, which is your dime. All right. So
Okay.
whatever note I play, you're not gonna be able to see me because it'll be behind you. I'm gonna
Okay.
play it, and you're gonna have to figure out where to place your different things.
Okay.
Let's start simple, and I'm only going to use the 3 in the middle. Okay? The C, D, and E. Okay? All right? So, and I'm going to tell you right now, the first one is going to be a C. So you can go ahead and place your quarter.
Quarters on the
a
C.
C. And you guys have the printout of this right on a Google Classroom, so you can play along. And we're going to play this game in class as well. So here we go. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to listen. I'm going to play 4 notes. Ready? You guys can see on the screen which ones I play, but Mr. Ebsry has to use his ears to figure it out.
Let me adjust for you.
All right, here we go. You ready?
Mhm.
No peeking. Ready?
All right, so I went bum, 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 bum. Mr. Biter, could you do it again and even louder this time?
Yes,
so
I
make
could.
sure that the
Yep.
camera can hear it.
Here we go. Ready?
Okay. So I heard that the first 2 are the same. So I'm going 1, 2, put my nickel there, and then it was just going up. Bum, 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 right? I think it would look something like this.
So the right answer to this one was, check your answer, C, C, D, E.
Bum, 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 bum.
You got that one right?
I got it right, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to make it a little bit harder because I'm going to include the 2 notes that are up top here.
Okay.
The G and the A. Those are going to be your different notes.
Okay.
C, D, E, G, A. All right. You get to pick which note goes first.
I'd like to hear the G first.
Okay. G is first. Here we go. I'll play G first, and then I'll play the other notes after that. Here we go. Ready?
All right, so G, then it went up, G,
If
A.
you need to hear it again, that's
Yeah,
okay. too.
would you play it again for me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, G, A, then I went back to G, G, and now I don't know. G, A, G, and this is kind of a guess here for me. But I'm just going to say the E. I think Mr. Biter would go right next to it. Is it?
Okay, here we go. I'll play it one more time. You double check here. See if you got it.
It sounded like a bigger space. G, A, G, bum, bum, bum. It's got to be a C there.
Oh, I like the way you sort of sang it to yourself. He was hearing these notes, and he knows what they sound like. Dun, 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 dun. And so he was able to kind of figure that out after a little while. It was C. It was G, A, G, C. All right.
Yes.
Are you ready
That's
for the
tricky.
biggest challenge? All
Yep.
of them?
All of them, yep.
Or do you want to just like do these 3 and these 2?
No, let's do the whole thing.
Whole
Okay,
thing?
caboodle, because we're going to practice this in class too.
Okay, yeah. So this is just an introduction. Okay.
Yeah, let's-
give me the first note. What's gonna be the first note again?
Let's start on the low G.
Okay.
So the big long G.
So he's putting his quarter there on low G.
Mhm.
All right.
Bum, bum, dum, bum, 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 bum. Is what I'm thinking.
I'll play it again.
Yeah, would you? Oh. This is tough. This is very difficult. I think it maybe a bigger jump at the beginning. G, C, D. But I also know that it definitely finished on the G. Right? Let's hear it again. Definitely goes back to the beginning. So I know that the quarter and the dime are together now, and I think I got. That's my guess there. G, C, D.
Oh, this
How did
one
I do?
was wrong, Mr.
Oh.
It was G,
Yeah.
A.
Oh, that was what I originally
C,
had. Oh, that's what
and
I
then it jumps back
originally
down to G. That was pretty good. You had
It's
it.
tough.
It's
It's
like
hard.
trust your first instinct, right?
Yep.
You want to take me on?
Yes, yeah. Let me
All
do
right.
it.
Here we go. All right, I'm gonna make it easy on myself and give myself the quarter on C
Okay.
first. All right, I'm not peeking.
All right, here we are. 4 notes.
Oh boy, it was definitely up. Dun 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 dun. It helps me to sing it back to myself too. Can you play it one more time? It sounded like a way up. Dun, and then dun dun. No, that one's right next to that one. Bum bum bum. I think it went like that. Bum 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 bum. Play it one more time for me though. Oh no, this one went back up. That went back up. I got C, E, D, E.
It's correct.
Did I got it right?
D, E, D. Nicely done.
All right. Super hard one. Promise
Okay.
me you're going to make this one super hard.
All right.
It's going to start on A. It's
Which
a tricky
A?
note. The low one.
Low A.
Yeah.
All right. Super hard. Here it comes.
Yep.
Ready? And.
Sounded like part of the song. This train runs me right. I kind of boom, bum, 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 something like that. I kind of heard. But play it again for me. Oh yeah, I got this. Boom, bum, bum, bum. A, A. You went all the way up to the high
Yes.
A, and then G, E.
You got
Did
it.
I get it right?
Wow.
Yes. Awesome. Very good. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna be playing this game and singing that song, and I'm gonna teach you how to play that whole melody on the xylophones as well in class in the next couple weeks. Okay. Mr. Epster, you gonna do some of this too
Definitely. It's a
your-
great song.
with your
Yeah.
third, fourth, and fifth grade classes?
Definitely. Yeah.
Awesome. Very good. Well, we'll see you guys soon. Thanks for kind of joining us today, and we'll see you. We'll see you when we see you.